in. Today is a special episode. It is our last one of 2020, and this is also our holiday episode. So today we have a special guest, a visionary, a genius, a legend, the drum roll, Mike Abrentie.
I think I'm everything she said and more. I go by Mike Abrentie. I'm known as Mike Abrentie. I am a filmmaker, DJ, creative chameleon. I wear a lot of hats, but you know, you can see me doing whatever you see me doing and just accept it as it is. But I'm happy to be here, and let's get into it.
That part. And before we do, I just want to say he's here representing Ghana. Y'all know I'm usually, one of three representing for the East Coast. So today we've got some other just flavor from the West. Burna Boy, how we feeling? Naughty or nice?
You know what? Yeah, I think Burna got to be on a naughty list.
He got to be on the naughty list. Yeah, he been acting up. Okay, the baby.
I'm gonna give the baby the nice list. He's getting a gift for Christmas.
Okay, Casanova.
It's a tough one with Cass, but you know what? Innocent until proven guilty. I'm gonna give him the nice list because he's done a lot of dope things this year.
That part. And then our Queen Supreme Miss Riri, bad gal Riri.
Riri's always on a naughty list. That's a bad thing.
Okay? She is so bad. I feel you on that.
Nutties.
Okay. Taking it back with all these niggas that be nigging. Lil Baby.
Lil Baby? Yeah, he made his way to the naughty list.
Ain't no innocent until proven guilty there.
It's a cold for the kid.
That's how I feel. Okay. Davido.
Davido got to hit the naughty list. I mean, we're gonna have to bring him to the front of the congregation. He's on the naughty list as well.
Okay, all right. How about Nigerian Playboy, that one that has 6 baby mamas at one time?
He's on the nice list, in my opinion. He's on the nice list. Yeah.
We gonna circle back. Okay. Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez is beyond on the naughty list. Tory Lanez, they have sent him to Haiti. Okay. He's getting colds, multiple colds.
I agree. Okay, and then on the opposing end, Miss Megan the Strong Need Stallion.
You know what? Just for her knees alone, she's on the nice list. Okay.
And then last but not least, Miss Sorry to This Man, Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer, she I think she's on a naughty list. She's gonna have to come before the congregation as well.
So we just gonna run it back and kind of go over why you gave people what they gave. Burna Boy, why is he on the naughty list?
Burna Boy, you think I would put him on a naughty list because of his current or recent things happen publicly, allegations. I don't subscribe to that. I'm putting him on a naughty list because that album was not up to par. Okay.
Yeah.
That album did not do it for me. So that was a naughty behavior.
Okay. The baby. Why is he on the nice list?
The baby's had a hell of a year. He's had a lot of travesty. Yeah, right. That's the word. A lot of tragic things have happened to him, and I think in the spirit of the holidays, he deserves something nice right now.
I agree. Okay, Casanova, you kind of explained innocent until proven guilty. Miss Reed, she's a bad thing. We know that much. Lil Baby, why this nigga on the naughty list? Why is he getting multiple colds?
You know what? No, he ain't getting multiple. He gets one cold, and that's because he decided to enlist the service of a loudmouth ting. And, he went and got a little sexual favor, and it didn't work out in his favor. And, he jeopardized his relationship over, one night in Thought Paradise. So he's going to have to be on the naughty list for that behavior. Hopefully he can salvage his relationship. I wish them the best.
Okay, there you go. Davido, naughty, why?
Davido's naughty. Once again, not because of anything he's done frivolously, but because that album was just not up to par. Like that album, I really just need to talk to Davido. I think we need to have a conversation because that experimenting is not working right now. So please, Sean, cut it off.
The people were not pleased. Okay, now the Nigerian Playboy with 6 baby moms. This nigga's on the nice list?
He's on a nice list. You know why he's on the nice list?
Because he was generous with his sperm.
And he's upfront about it. He's not hiding it. He say, yo, here are my darlings. Let me show them to the world. 1 by 1, 2 by 2. 3x3, Missy 4. What? I mess with it. I love it. He's on a nice list. They love it. He love it. And we should love it too. Why? We might.
That's true. Okay. You checked me. Thank you. I needed that. Tory Lanez, we know why. Megan, we know why. Now, Miss Keke Palmer, to close it out. Why is she getting cold this year?
You know what? She getting a cold because this is Auntie Keke we talking about. This is our little sister who's everybody's auntie. And she out here palaganting and polarizing with this colonizer. And I don't like it for her. It's not lit for me. So this is my personal opinion. I don't think, Keke dating a white man makes sense to me and to the rest of the congregation. And so we just would like to have a word with her in prayer.
A word in prayer. Somebody get the prayer warriors and we'll take care of it.
We need intercessory prayer in her life.
Exactly. So now we're going to transition to one of my favorite parts of the show. Mike Abrentie is going to be here to give some insight, some advice to help us or to help you guys.
I'm happy to come in and add some spice to the situation.
Nice. So if you guys have any questions or you want to send us any of your situations for advice, for wisdom, you can send us an email to cultureunfilteredshow@gmail.com. So let's dive straight into it. As always, we have 3 different questions that people are wanting to know our opinions on. Mike, you ready?
I'm always ready. Let's dive into it.
There you go. You stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. You know that.
Simple mathematics.
Okay, so this one is about dating. It says, for the last 3 years, I've been in a friends with benefits relationship. 3 years? Okay, sorry. Okay, for the last 3 years, I have been in a friends with benefit relationship with a guy that I'm actually in love with. Throughout these years, he has had an on-again, off-again girlfriend, and I've always been the one there for him anytime things have gone wrong with them. I've never really told him how I truly feel since we have an unspoken friends with benefit relationship. However, this time in his life, he's single, and I think it's my time to tell him that I want more than just sex. Is this a smart move, or could this ruin what we have?
Ooh. Right off the bat, it sounds like she's actually has always been the side piece.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And she's masked it to make it sound good by saying friends with benefits, but really you're just a side piece, and no shame to her, but it's a sticky situation.
I think like 3 years as like a friends with benefits situation just sounds sus. That's like being engaged to somebody for 10 years, or like dating somebody for 10 years with no proposal. That sounds insane to me. And and then it's like, it would be different if they were both just single for this whole time. But the fact that he keeps picking up his main John and then with her on the side, and then she's there for him.
That means he's not interested in anything past what they have. Because if he's single now, then this would have been a perfect moment or opportunity for him to segue into a relationship with her. But it also is important that she make her intentions very clear. If she has gotten him comfortable in the space of we're just friends with benefits, then maybe he doesn't even think that she cares about him that way.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in all types of relationships, whether it's friends with benefits, like actual romantic relationships, communication is key. Mm-hmm. So I think she's valid in wanting to express. I think you're valid in wanting to express what you want. And you're doing yourself a disservice by not. However, I feel like what I'm learning in this period of my life is like, if a man wants you, he gon' get you. And if he wants you to be like in this limbo period or in this limbo phase, he's gonna keep you in this limbo phase. And so,
but the other thing is, he's also probably fresh out of that weird on and off relationship. So being in that space, he's probably used to doing things a certain way. He might be recovering from toxicity, be having to sift through a lot of things that he went through there. And it's not necessarily the ideal time for you to now present yourself as, now I'm ready to be your girlfriend, because he might not be ready to have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's definitely the reality. Like, I feel like, yes, voice your opinion and tell him what you want, but like, be ready for things to not go your way, and then to be salty about it, and then for the good dick to stop, and then now you ain't got no good dick supply, and you gonna be mad. But like,
stop. I don't know if it'll stop. You know what I mean? I think he might still supply these things because everybody got needs, but she needs to manage her expectations.
See, I feel like it's gonna stop because she's in love. Like,
Oh, it'll stop because of her if it stops.
yeah. Because I think men just niggas gonna nigga. Niggas still gonna try to get the cookie.
I mean, this is a familiar cookie too. This is the cookie that you know is going to be warm. That has the chewiness and gooiness. Come on, we have to enjoy.
That's true. That's a good point. Okay. Yeah, sis. So yeah, my final words is tell him, but just be ready for the answer to be something that you don't want as well.
My final words is tell him, but also make sure he understands that you know that he's in a weird space and that you understand that he might need time or whatever, but make your intentions clear that, hey, if you do decide that you want to hop into another relationship, I am here and I am interested in that as well. But if it's going to confuse things further, we don't have to continue the friends with benefits things right now, which will also give him a reason to miss you. Let him miss you a little bit. Let him say, damn, I actually might want her in my life. I actually need her around. You're making him comfortable by being his confidant and by being everything to him while he doesn't have any responsibilities. Give him what he needed the whole time, which was space and which was an opportunity to miss you and need you and identify you as someone important in his life.
Come on, King. Okay, I agree, and that's just that on that. Okay, scenario number 2. Oh, so we're talking dating. It's cuffing season, so people had a lot of questions about being in love.
It's Corona too, so like everyone's like this right now.
Exactly. Oh my God. If I see no shade, but if I see one more quarantine pregnancy announcement, I mean, niggas is having quarantine babies. It's quarantine babies.
Quarantine weddings too, and quarantine engagements.
That's true. People are not holding back, so yeah, I can't relate, but to each their own, you know. Okay, so situation 2. I've been with my current girlfriend for 6 months, and everything about her is damn near perfect, except for the fact that she doesn't give head. While we were dating, I told her that it's something that I really enjoy, and she acknowledged that. She even mentioned that once in a committed relationship, she would be committed to doing that, but that has not been the case. This nigga mad. Would love a different perspective on how I should move forward, because I've told her several times that all of my needs are simply not being met. What should I do? I'm gonna let you go first. Speak for the gentleman.
This is a tough one, you know, honestly, because you don't, as a man, you don't want to force certain things on a woman, and you don't want her to feel like you're having too many demands, and you get the whole stigma of controlling. But in this case, as I have already let it be known that these are things that I want, these are things that I enjoy, these are things that would bring me happiness, as especially physically, then she is running the risk of forcing his hand into looking elsewhere outside of the relationship. And I think it can turn very unhealthy if he doesn't kind of put his foot down a little bit. You know, you don't want to come off controlling, but you need to let it be known that, hey, you said that you would do X, Y, and Z. You're not doing X, Y, and Z. And this is something that I like. And if it was something that you liked, I would try to conform a little bit, at least to appease you because you're my partner. So if she's not willing to do that, he needs to have a very serious conversation with her about what they mean when they say to each other, and what weight that holds. I mean, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's a deal breaker to the whole relationship, but I think it's a very serious conversation that needs to be had about expectations within the relationship and making each other happy.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I think it's like you get into a relationship for certain needs to be met emotionally, physically, and mentally. So it's like if that's something that you made clear from the beginning that you enjoy, of course it's that person's choice to decide whether they want to do that to make you happy. But I think it's like figure out why they don't like it. Like maybe they're a germaphobe, or maybe they've had like a traumatic experience as to why she doesn't like to do it. But it's hard because I think it's like physical. If his love language is touch, which it seems like it is, if that's one of his forms of intimacy, it's like that's probably something that he is really, really that he needs for a relationship to be successful. So I think it's something, as maybe it's like, shorties don't usually go for it, but like pitching an open relationship. Well, I don't know. I'm pitching it, and I know 0 to 100 is so quick, but I'm like, if she doesn't want to do it, that's okay. You don't want to force her into doing it. Maybe ask her like, okay,
allow me to get it from somewhere.
Exactly, like get it somewhere. At least at least you're aware of it, and it's like, I want you to be a part of this decision making. Now, I know that's not traditional, and I know that's not conventional, and a lot of shorties will be like, well, just don't get it. But again, if this is something that he feels that he needs, something's gonna have to give. Listen, and it ain't gonna be her, so it might be somebody else.
Listen, she is making this bed. If she doesn't like, then she shouldn't sleep. Simple.
Just sleep. That's easy.
That's it. Leave. You don't like the bed, get out of the room.
And I feel like 6 months is so soon.
It's like there's also there's probably some underlying things going on though. Because if she doesn't want to do that to him, maybe there's a trust thing happening where she doesn't trust that he's faithful, and maybe she sees that as the most, you know what I mean? Like intimate, she puts it on a high level. Yeah, exactly. So if he needs to figure out, like, yo, what is it? Why is it that you're not doing this? That conversation needs to be very steered, very, very straightforward. Hey, you said you would do this. You're not doing this. What do I need to do? Or what am I not doing right? Or what is the problem? Because obviously there is a problem.
Obviously something ain't working out. Something ain't happening. Okay. All right. So yeah, brother, communicate with your girl. Figure out why it is that she doesn't want to do this. If it can be worked out, and then either you gonna deal with it or you not. Straight up.
Otherwise, you might want to be like the Nigerian guy and get you a couple of them things. You understand? Get you 2 or 3. You understand? Maybe 4.
I mean, I don't know. You Nigerian men, they're toxic, so.
Shouts to the Nigerian demons.
That's the story for another day. So.
The Yoruba demons.
I was gonna say we'll leave the Yoruba demons alone today. All right, guys. So scenario number 3 is a special edition letter we have from Oloni, who is known as the megaphone for women's sexual rights. I've been sleeping with a guy for 8 months who was already getting doubts about being so casual for so long. So I was ready to ask him his thoughts and ask him what he wants to do. However, my friends have recently been trying to dictate my actions, saying I should text him my feelings and block him. I don't know how that makes sense. Okay. But I maintained that I was going to talk to him face to face. One of my friends has now decided to take matters into her own hands by messaging him on Instagram in a honey trap of sorts. Bearing in mind, he knows she's my friend. She has asked him if he's single, and he has replied with yes and asked her if she is. My friend has taken this evidence that he will try with anything that moves. But it just made me feel so shitty because I wanted to deal with him by myself. And even though I know she has good intentions, I'm really annoyed that she got involved. What shall I do?
Wait, so they're both single.
So she's
dating for 8 months.
Yeah, so she's been dating this guy for 8 months. She wants to ask him, so what's up? What are we doing? And her friends are like, you need to not do that because obviously he ain't it. So the friend hit him up and was like, are you single? And he said, yes, shawty, I am. Are you single? And
well, then, look, there's a I have dealt with this type of situation before. While you're dating someone, you are still single until you guys make it official. Until you make it official, you are still single. There's no cause for a honey trap. There's no cause for any of that. It's actually vindictive a little bit to put a man in that situation when he's technically single. So what other answer did the friend expect? You know what I mean? Until they have a conversation about what are we, where are we going, if that conversation has not happened, then he's not in the wrong for carrying on as a single man. He's dating you. He might be dating someone else too. You need to understand what his position is, where he is in his dating life, because you shouldn't just assume that you're the only woman if he's never said that explicitly, and if you guys have never had that kind of agreement. What is this?
I mean, I agree. However, I do think that there is, like, if you're, I mean, I hear you. Because it says that they've only been sleeping together. It doesn't say that they're, like, dating and going out and in the courting phase.
Right.
So yeah, I agree. However, I feel like I'm dating someone now. And,
right.
And so I feel like if somebody was like, are you single? I'm gonna be like, yeah, but I'm talking to someone, you know? So I feel like
there is an omission of certain information there.
and
But
I think that yes. And I could see why the friend it would be like, why haven't you well shit, I guess if we're tailoring expectations, it just said that they were sleeping together. It doesn't say again that they were like in this courting phase. So yeah, but my issue is more so with the friend. Like, why would your friend feel comfortable enough to do this? This is very like juvenile.
And this is the same friend who told her to cut him off, right?
Yeah, and now
you have to watch these kind of friends.
A snake in the grass. Let me tell you.
You have to watch them.
Like, Shorty did not need to do all that, and so now it's like you should be annoyed, and now it is going to be awkward with you and dude because now it's like he has the right to tell people that he's single, but like now you mad that your friend got involved, and now it's just not going to be the same anymore.
I'm going to bat for the guy in this situation. These are the kind of friends who will tell you the bread is too hot, and then they'll be chewing it after you spent all your time baking it. So you should gotta be careful with the types of advice she's getting. The advice should have rather been talk to him about what you guys' situation is, figure out where you guys stand, and then decide how you want to move forward. Don't go and trap him. He's going to fail. How can you pass a test? Don't know you are being tested. You fail.
That's how I feel too. And I feel like if you're an adult, if you're gonna be having sex, if you're gonna be dating someone, then like you just gotta
communicate like an adult.
You said what?
Then you should communicate like an adult.
Exactly. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but like, girl, I don't know. Getting the friends involved is just so messy, and like you can never go back. Once your friends don't fuck with somebody, there's no convincing them that like this guy is solid.
And this is not a reason for the friends to hate him. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
He's dating you, but you're not exclusive. So come on, like we're adults now, right? If you're having multiple situations and you're in the dating stages, it needs to be expected that you're not the only one, unless previously decided by the two of you. It's not mutually exclusive. So don't take it personal. It is what it is. If you want him, tell him you want him exclusively, and then go from there. Simple. This conversation is out of the books. It's gone.
Period. Point blank. Thank you. Yeah, I agree with you. And that wraps up this week's listener letters. Mike, thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you for joining us. We hope to have you back because obviously you're just somebody's wise uncle over there.
Listen, so, we all go through things in life. Me too. I have my beautiful relationship that I'm trying to, make sure that it stays as crystal as, but
keep your queen happy.
Yes, I'm glad I could join and disseminate some of these letters, and I look forward to the next time.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mike. Your wisdom, your comedy, your everything is appreciated in this space. You're welcome back whenever. So we'll hopefully be seeing you some more in 2021. Guys, that is a wrap for us. That is a wrap for 2020. We can't wait to be with you guys in the new year and have more amazing guests like Mike. Holla at us. Make sure you guys follow us, Culture Unfiltered on Instagram. Email us your listener letters, cultureunfilteredshow@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys next year.
Hey guys, it's the producers of Culture Unfiltered, and we have come to say a big thank you for tuning into season 1 of Culture Unfiltered.
Yes, and as a form of gratitude, we're going to be doing a huge giveaway to one of our lucky viewers. Dami, tell them what they need to do to win.
You just have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, head over to our Instagram and DM us saying, subscribe, put me in the giveaway.
Yes, and they've had the opportunity to win some delicious smelling candles from the Jackie Aina set, as well as the Gerrr game.
And we will see you soon in season 2 of Culture
Unfiltered.